Hey, this is Anthony from RevZilla TV, where you can watch, decide, and ride. Welcome to our 2014 motorcycle helmet buying guide at RevZilla.com. So in this video, I'm going to walk through two collections of helmets. The first collection, which you see in front of me, is going to be the best of what's new for 2014. Table number 2, which you can click right here and skip ahead if you'd like, would be the best of what we consider to be staple helmets for each category or type of riding. Now remember, this is part of our 2014 guide series at RevZilla.com/guides. You can click here and visit that right now. And remember, we also have a detailed breakdown video for every helmet I'm going to show you today. Now, moving into our first table. First up is the Showi RF1200, a huge leap forward from Showi. Quieter, more stable at speed, better ventilation scheme, and 2 ounces lighter for 2014, completely replacing the RF1100, which last year was our staple pick for sport touring, and track day riding. It's going to be just under the $500 mark, comes in solids, comes in graphics. This is our metallic anthracite, and again, it'll even take the new Showi Transition Shield. Phenomenal helmet, Snell and DOT rated. Again, it's the one helmet to have if you can have only one. I'm out on a limb, that is an endorsement. This is one of my favorite helmets that we currently have at RevZilla.com. Moving on, this is the Scorpion EXO R2000. This is their first foray into a GP style helmet. Alvaro Batista is currently wearing it at the MotoGP level. 17 riders worked on it with them. 5 different plies, the TCT outer shell, air fit adjustable system. It's going to be Snell and DOT rated, just under the $400 mark. So solids, graphics, intermediate oval head shape on this bad boy as well. A great option for the sport bike crowd, meant to be in the 3/4 tuck position, where compared to something like the RF1200, you can wear it in any condition. And remember, if you're concerned about fit on any of these helmets, we're going to ship for free, and you should always click right here and subscribe to us at RevZilla TV. Stay up to date with our latest gear reviews. We're constantly rolling out. Moving on to the end of the table, we see our first Bell entrant for 2014. This is the Bell Bullet, an homage to Steve McQueen. Cafe style. It's the first time we see someone in the States really do a premium-oriented cafe helmet. We've seen the Biltwell Gringo, which is polycarb. This guy's fiberglass, intermediate oval head shape. It's going to have leather accents, a great ventilation scheme, bubble shields, flat shields. Again, very lightweight, very premium. Honestly, you're looking at a Ruby Castle if you want to step up from this guy. Really nice that Bell has gone the extra distance to put something that quality on the market. We're excited for 2014. Now, as we dive back to the other side of the table, back into the sports side of the universe, this is the Bell Qualifier. Again, more on the Bell train today. Just over the $100 mark. Replacement for the Bell Arrow, which had a terrible fit shape, was more round. This now has the same shape as the other Bell helmets. Intermediate oval head shape, that same shape that started with the RS1. They've even stolen the DNA of the RS1's vent scheme. Again, aggressive. It's going to be DOT and ECE rated on a polycarb shell. Again, great for sport bike riding, commuting. Great for your second helmet that you can just toss in your car, and it'll take that transition shield. Awesome. I don't want to pigeonhole it as sport. Great all-around helmet. This is the high-vis rally graphic. And remember, intermediate oval on this bad boy at $110. So staying with our race theme, this is the new Shark Race R Pro Carbon. Last year, you saw me talk about the Race R Pro, which we love. Bamboo liner, 3mm face shield, optically correct, extremely aggressive in its head shape, meant for the 3/4 of the tuck. This is the carbon version. It shaves 80 grams over it. Still just over the $600 mark. Massive investment, but again, you now have another version of a hardcore race helmet from Shark, competing with something like the X12 from Showi or the Corsair 5, which is still that leader of the pack. Again, Shark has upped its game, and it's worth mentioning. Brand new for 2014. And remember, now that you've seen the best of what's new for 2014, you can click right here if you like, visit RevZilla.com and see the collection, watch those detailed breakdown videos. From here, we're moving to the staple picks for 2014. The collection in front of me represents what I believe, based on rider feedback and RevZilla's experience, to be the best possible option in each of the most popular riding categories. So you'll see in front of me 6 different helmets. I'm going to start out with meat and potatoes sport bike helmet. This is the Icon Air sub $200, an everyman helmet, phenomenal fit, phenomenal head shape, DOT ECE rated. Intermediate to long oval head shape, one of the longest actually on the table. Now it's polycarb, but it's sub $200. You can ride this as a sport bike rider, as a commuter, as your secondary helmet. We absolutely love it. Comes in solids, comes in graphics. This is the matte Rubitone finish. Again, 4 shell sizes, 5 EPSs, tremendous vent scheme, and again, very all-encompassing race fit from Icon. This is the Armada. Rock solid staple, just bananas how well this is done over the last couple years. Moving to its left is the extreme polar opposite. This is your Agv Corsa, which absolutely earns its place on the table for this year as our staple race helmet. Now, this is the same category as the Corsair 5 from Arai, the X12 from Showi. You have the Shubert SR1. This helmet is a dramatic leap forward, not just over the GP Tech, which it replaced, but really in this category. The ventilation scheme, the fit, The aggressive profile, really meant to be in the tuck. They developed it with Valentino Rossi, and it's basically an AGV pista helmet, which is full carbon fiber, now built for street use. DOT and ECE rated, and again, it's using that mixture of carbon fiber, fiberglass, and other resins here in the shell. Tremendous, just over the $700 mark. Moving on to the left, again, this one's a bit of a sleeper hit. This is the Laser Monaco Pure Carbon. Intermediate oval head shape, but it makes the cut because it's the lightest modular we've seen at RevZilla.com. Pure carbon fiber, it's not the most quiet helmet. They're expecting you to use earplugs, but again, flip face design. It comes with a transitions lens as well as a pin lock lens. So again, photochromic with a pin lock at around the $500 mark. Again, premium out of Belgium. That's the Laser Monaco Pure Carbon. Now, staying in the same vein, we're going to move from touring and we're going to go into adventure touring. This is the Arai XD4, which again continues to be the juggernaut for dual sport riding. So 12 GSs on and off road, KTM 1190 Adventure. It's the RevZilla orange version. You see it's Snell and DOT rated, and you also have the ability to tune the cheek pads as well as the comfort liner. Again, way head and shoulders at north of that $500 mark, but from a functionality, fit, and feature standpoint, it blows everything else away. That's the Arai XD4 in the dual sport category. Now, sliding back, let's go premium modular. This is the Shubert C3 Pro. North of the $700 mark. I consider it an intermediate to neutral head shape, but it's going to be very ergonomic. And the biggest change on this bad boy, as being one of the top selling modulars of the entire year, was the fit shape. No longer a pressure point in the forehead over the original C3. They've also upgraded the vent scheme, given it a spoiler. It still has the drop-down sun visor, and the beauty of it is that it's 2 decibels quieter than the original C3. Again, top of the food chain in the modular category. But again, if you're a diehard Showi fan, the Showi Neotech's going to stand toe-to-toe with it. It just doesn't have some of the creature comforts. And last but not least today here in our staple picks, this is my pick for sport and sport touring, a versatile helmet. This is the Showi Gt Air, just under the $500 mark. Aggressive sport in its style, has a drop-down sun visor. It's DOT and ECE rated with a lot of the hardcore accoutrement you'd see come from Showi. This could have just as easily been the RF 1200, but the Gt Air is a different flavor, has a different feel to it. It's not as necessarily a track day helmet, but you can also get that transitions lens from it. So the next step in your journey is to click right here and visit the guides page at RevZilla.com for our 2014 helmet guide collection. Remember, read rider reviews, watch our full detailed breakdown videos, and there's also other guides, jackets, boots, gloves, a slew of other content if you're looking to upgrade your gear for 2014. As always, we're going to ship for free over $30 so we take the guesswork out of it. And if you want to talk to a gear geek, see us at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455. Thanks for watching our 2014 motorcycle helmet buying guide at RevZilla.com. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.